Are you ready to fall in love with dinner again? Today's recipe is so irresistible and delicious, it might just lead to a proposal. I'm Dr. Joanette, your longevity expert and the creator of the Longevity Switch. In today's video, you are going to learn how to create a healthier, delicious low-carb version of that famous recipe, Marry Me Chicken. We're going to be using a special low-carb orzo pasta. You will also learn the difference between what total carbs are as well as net carbs and why that's important for a healthy longevity diet if you want to flip your longevity switch all the way on. You're going to learn how to master the art of one skillet cooking. And lastly, I'm going to be giving you some ideas. If you're vegetarian, dairy-free, or gluten-free, you can still make this delicious recipe and get that proposal. So let's get cooking. To get started, we are going to cook our low-carb orzo in 2 cups of chicken broth. This is my homemade chicken broth. I don't add any salt to it. You can add some salt to it. If you've never made homemade broth, go to my website and search for how to make homemade broth. You may never use store-bought broth again. Of course, if you don't have homemade broth or the time to make it, go ahead and use the store-bought broth. The best part of having and making your own homemade broth is that it's nearly free because you're going to use the scraps from your vegetables and your meat to make the broth. It's delicious, it's healthy, and it has the additional value. If you're making the meat broth, all of that collagen in it. I'm putting the lid on it and it's going to cook for 8 minutes. While that's cooking, we're going to get working on our Marry Me Chicken. Into skillet or cast iron skillet, you're going to want to add 2 tablespoons of butter. If you're dairy-free, then add 2 tablespoons of non-dairy butter, also known as margarine. When I was a kid growing up, we just had margarine. We had cows and we had butter, but we sold the butter for extra money. We had margarine. I'm also adding about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Let that heat up. And into that, we are putting 4-ounce chicken breasts that I've seasoned with my chicken rub. If you go to my website for this recipe, Marry Me Chicken, within that is my recipe also for my favorite homemade chicken rub. I've pounded these chicken breasts a little bit thinner than they were when I bought them. And they're going to go right into this nice heated butter and olive oil. I'm going to cook them about 2 minutes on each side, maybe even a little less. I just want to get them browned up. And it doesn't take long. They're looking pretty brown there already. I have the frying pan on about medium high. You don't want to burn the oil or the butter in your frying pan. While we're frying these up, what is the difference between total carbs and net carbs, and why is that important? Total carbs, of course, are what they sound like. Total carbs in whatever the food is that you're eating. Net carbs, you subtract the fiber from the total carbs to give you your net carbs. The net carb is what your body actually cakes and turns into sugar. For example, in this low-carb pasta that I have, the total carbs is 19 grams and the fiber is 12. So the net carbs is 7 grams of carbohydrates per serving, as opposed to regular orzo pasta, which has between 40 and 60 grams of carbs per serving. What happens to the fiber? Why doesn't it get converted to sugar in our digestive system? The fiber is a prebiotic. It's what we use to feed the healthy gut bacteria that we have. They use the fiber for their nutrition, and whatever isn't digested basically passes out of our system undigested. To make our sauce, we are going to not be adding any flour as thickener. I'm going to be using something called instant clear gel. That's our thickener. Into our pan though, we're going to add first of all some garlic. Cook it until it's just getting fragrant. Once it gets nice and fragrant, you're gonna add the liquid to this recipe. I'm starting with about between a half and 3/4 of a cup of homemade chicken broth, 1 cup of, let's turn this up just a little bit, you don't want it too high. And our timer is going off for our orzo. Looks great, and I'm gonna drain it real quick, and we're setting it aside. Into our sauce, we're going to first mix our thickener into our 1/2 cup of Parmesan cheese. The reason you want to mix your instant clear gel into your cheese is because if you just dump it in your sauce, it's gonna get clumpy. Whereas if you mix it into your cheese, it will smoothly incorporate into your sauce and thicken your sauce very nicely. Again, if you're dairy-free, go ahead and use your favorite very dairy-free version of Parmesan. Also, in place of the heavy cream that we have in this recipe, use coconut cream or cashew cream. What about the chicken though? What are you gonna use if you're vegetarian or vegan? You would want to use some extra firm tofu or even tempeh in this recipe, and add in some extra vegetables like red peppers or maybe some zucchini or squash. And lastly, if you're gluten-free, of course, just use gluten-free pasta. I'm not sure how many low-carb gluten-free pastas there are, but in general, a gluten-free pasta should be low-carb as well. I'm adding a teaspoon of Italian seasoning and give it a little spice, with about 1/4 of a teaspoon of red pepper flakes. It's starting to thicken up nicely. Also, oven-dried tomatoes. Sun-dried tomatoes work great as well. Go to my website, Grow with Dr. Joanette, and search for how to make oven-dried tomatoes. And there's a great tutorial there on the website for how to make oven-dried tomatoes. Also, if you're wondering where I got this amazing cast iron skillet that's so perfect for these types of dishes, go to my shop, look for a cast iron skillet. It'll take you out to a link for where you can buy not just a cast iron skillet, but also the induction burner that I'm using as well. Now our sauce is pretty much done, and I'm gonna put the chicken back in it. Let that chicken cook a little bit more, and we'll be ready to serve it. The smell is amazing. So how many grams of protein are in this recipe? The chicken has 30 grams of protein, and the pasta has another, actually 19 grams of protein. For the average adult woman that's over the age of 60, the recommended amount of the experts who are the longevity and the aging experts is 2 grams of protein per kilo of ideal body weight. You should be getting between 100 and 120 grams of protein a day. So this dish right here provides half of the protein that you need in your daily diet. The smell is amazing. Cheese and cream and the sun-dried tomatoes, or actually oven-dried tomatoes, are all just heavenly. Let's move the orzo over. This is about 2 cups of orzo. This recipe makes enough for 4 people. So I'm gonna use about 1/2 cup of orzo on our plate. Remember, this is low carbohydrate orzo, 9 net grams versus 40 in a regular orzo. And on top of that, a delicious chicken breast of Marry Me Chicken with a little extra sauce. Add some delicious extra flavor and creaminess. Let's garnish it with fresh basil here. Grab a couple of leaves, tear it up a little bit. That looks pretty good. Let's give it a try. Chicken is nice and tender, just like you want it, cooked all the way through. If you wonder what the internal temperature of chicken should be when it's cooked all the way through, it should be about 170 to 180 degrees. Get a little pasta, a little sauce, the perfect bite, and give it a try. That's amazing. I don't know. If I was given this dish, I might be tempted to propose. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoy this recipe and make it for you and someone extra special in your life, or just enjoy it with your family. When you make it, it would be amazing if you would share your culinary creations with us on our social media. Use hashtag Marry Me Chicken Makeover. We'd love to see your recipes and your creations and how you make it uniquely, individually yours. So happy cooking. And thank you for subscribing, clicking that like button, as well as signing up for notifications. Here's to a healthier, tastier meals that are not only good for your body, but will also activate your longevity switch and give you a healthier, more vibrant life. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time on the Dr. Joanette channel.